And we are live. Welcome everybody for this live stream on the latest news on crypto. Today we're gonna talk Base Network. We're gonna talk meme coins and other important stuff. I'm Julian, your host, and welcome everybody. We have David in the chat. We have Dr. Remix. Where are you guys from? Let me know in the chat. So, without further ado, let's get started. So, quick advertisement for my Solidity Bootcamp that is going to start next week. So, trading meme coin is awesome, but unfortunately, a lot of people end up losing money by trading meme coin. So, the real way to create a sustainable way of making money is to acquire a valuable skill, an in-demand skill, and that's the case of Solidity, the programming language for smart contract. In 1 month, you can become a pro and command a six-figure salary. We have one spot available for the program, so I'm gonna put the link in the chat. And yeah, so next, we are going to start with Bitcoin. So let me see where do I have my Bitcoin chart. Yeah, so here is our Bitcoin chart. So bad week, huge collapse. All of a sudden, we actually broke out of the range. So we had a range here with a support at 66,000. So that's broken. So now we have another support, but much lower at 62,000. So we're gonna see if we start to range in this new range here below, or if we go back above. But we have some, so fundamental wise, in terms of macro, we had some bad negative comment from the head of the Federal Reserve that didn't say exactly, he never say exactly, it's always up to you to guess what he says, it's so much easier, but basically he was saying that he was hinting at a potential another rate hike this year, which is super unexpected because everybody thought, okay, rate hike, it's over. This is sure that it's going to go down, and no, he says that we might raise interest rate again, which is bad for market. So I don't believe so. I just think this is some analysts just over analyzing what he said. But anyway, it's not great that you said that anyway. And in terms of, so another important macro data point is the inflow of the Bitcoin ETF. So here you can see the inflow, net inflow or outflow, ranked, classified by the different ETF, and you can see the total. And here, when you see in red, that means this is negative, and otherwise this is positive. So last week we had a lot of negatives, a lot of outflow. This week it was better, even though yesterday it was negative. So yeah, overall pretty positive week for the Bitcoin ETF. So should be good, should be bullish. Yeah. So now we're gonna talk of the Base blockchain. So as you may know, right now Base is super hot. So Solana still super hot for all the meme coin, but now we start to see a new narrative developing on Base. So the Base, this is this L2 connected to Ethereum that is managed by Coinbase, and so being managed by Coinbase give them really a huge advantage because this is so much easier to send money to this L2, because on Coinbase, user can send the money for free to the Base network. They can send it directly. They don't need to go through Ethereum, which is much more expensive. So major advantage of Coinbase here. And so there was a giant growth. So here on the chart, this is in purple. So if you compare it with Solana basically dwarf everybody else. So it doesn't show, doesn't look so impressive. But if you remove Solana, now it becomes much more apparent and something huge is happening on base. So let's put it back. And so this is the TVL, but it's also interesting to check out in terms of active addresses. So let's see here. So let's remove the TVL, just the active addresses. So Solana, huge surge in active addresses, but base, we can see it in red. So here, yes, no, it's not so impressive when you check out in terms of active addresses. Let's check out in terms of transactions. Okay, so Solana is dwarfing everybody else, so let's remove that. And in terms of the number of transactions, actually, Base is exploding, like even above Arbitrum and Optimism. So still far below Solana, but this is good because we are at the beginning of this Base moment, if you want. So yeah, like basically now the challenge is to find the meme coin on Base that are just starting out. So I've selected a couple of them for you guys. So we're going to start with the virtual protocol. So this is about AI. It is an AI coin, which is AI is one of the big narrative right now. And it's not new, it's actually a rebrand from another project that has a huge treasury. So it's still, that is very, very positive because this is an experienced team. In terms of market cap, so 158 million, well, this is not tiny, but at the same time, we are far below 1 billion. So still nice, I would say from there, you have an easy 10x potential. Maybe 20, 30. But yeah, 10x, I can see it without any problem. And very solid team also. Then another coin I wanted to show you is Bule. This is from a team called Starter Labs. And so that's basically a launch pad, okay? So they're going to launch a couple of projects, and that is based on this coin. And so this is also not new. This is also a rebrand from an older project, and they've raised $45 million. So they also have a deep pocket, which is great for marketing. And their market cap is just tiny, like $10 million. I mean, from there, it has a 100x potential. So interesting project. Another big one that is worth mentioning is Toshi. So Tsuki is really a very famous meme coin on Base. This is one of the OG in the space. And the founder of Tsuki already established in the space. So that's really, really positive. In terms of market cap, it's already a little bit bigger, 200 million. So I could see a 10x within a couple of months. And so, yeah, this is their website. And so they're doing a couple of stuff, couple of tools. So, you know, this is a meme coin, so they don't really need to have a very coherent roadmap, but they just need to have like a sort of narrative. So something that represents the token and that it can be popular. So yeah, I like the mascot. It's pretty nice, and they have a couple of tools which is, I mean, they're actually doing something with it, which is not the case of most meme coin. So yeah, Toshi, interesting. Another interesting one is DGen. So DGen, this is basically the biggest meme coin on Base at the moment with a market cap of 600 million. So this is a little bit, DGen is a little bit special because they've created their L3 chain, which is crazy because we already have L2 chain. We are still very much experimenting with L2 chain. So why the hell do we need yet another another thing, another L3 concept. This is insane. So basically, they've used the Arbitrum stack for their chain. So you have different technology, different toolkit that you can use to build your own blockchain, and they use one which is called Arbitrum, which is a little bit strange because this is an L3 based on the base blockchain, which itself is built with the OP stack. So I don't know why they chose another stack. But anyway, it's working. And so the DGen coin, so that is a coin on base, but that is used to pay the gas fee on the L3. So a little bit same thing as base. Base doesn't have its token. It uses Ethereum on the mainnet to pay for gas fee. So they have the same concept, but with the DGen coin. And there is also something going on with Farcaster. So basically, if you never heard of Farcaster, this is this on-chain Twitter that is becoming quite popular at the moment. Not with retail, but at least with crypto people. And in DGen, there are different community that are based on different coin, and DGen is the biggest community on Farcaster. So at least you have the crypto people who really like to this coin to do DGen stuff. And yeah, so that is pretty much it in terms of meme coin on base. No, that was the last one. Sorry, that I wanted to show you. So base god. So that one, small market cap, 35 million. So potentially an 100x from there, potentially. And so in terms of narrative, so this is some sort of a sect. Basically, that's the idea. This is sort of sect, and of course, this is not serious. Like they're basically joking. But yeah, like they say, in a world where many meme projects create roadmap, base god has a different philosophy. The most base roadmap is not having one at all. So I mean, you can see what kind of joker they are. So yeah, I do think they're gonna increase, but I would say if I have to compare, for example, this one with Toshi, I have more belief in Toshi. They seem to be because it seems to me this coin, base god, they took the joke a little bit too far, and so it's just one joke. They posted and they're gonna do much with it. But Toshi, I feel like they're gonna do something with it. So yeah, couple of meme coin to have fun. Of course, all of this coin you can lose all of your money, so be really careful. And since we're talking a lot of meme coin, I wanted to share with you this article of Vitalik. So when you are a builder, you always wonder whether you should get involved with all this meme coin, because we're here, we want to build something useful, but we also want to make money. So I mean, how compatible is it? And so in this article, Vitalik answered this point pretty well. How can we solve this dilemma? And so one of the things, I'm gonna give you some interesting quotes. So he said, one answer to this conundrum is to shake our head and virtue signal about how much we are utterly aboard and stand against this stupidity. And to some extent, this is the correct thing to do. But at the same time, we can also ask another question. If people value having fun, and financial games seems at least something that provide that, then could there be a more positive sum version of this whole concept? So instead of just rejecting the whole concept, Vitalik wonder why people are interested in meme coin, and is it possible to do something a little bit better? Okay, so there are other quotes that I like. So basically, say yeah, like maybe there is some way to build games and have meme coins in them, and I find this interesting. But I'm going to let me see all my quotes. So, what Yeah, so let me see. Now, what about the Robinhood part? Okay, let me find. Okay, here. Now, what about the Robinhood part? When I go around in low-income Southeast Asia country, I often hear some people were poor before, but they got medium rich of the play to earn feature in Axie Infinity in 2021. Um, so I get the impression that if you take the game play to earn property into account, on average, the net financial gain were negative for high income users, but might have been positive for low income users. This seems like a nice property to have. If you have to be financially brutal on someone, be brutal on those who can handle it, but have a safety net to keep lower income user protected. So yeah, that's his take on meme coin. Like they could be useful in the context of games. Um, and what else I wanted to share on that? Let me see. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, one thing interesting. He said the team that I personally have the most confidence in to make fun crypto games is 0x Park because I've already succeeded twice, Dark Forest and Frog Crypto. Okay, so money told this team 0x Park, check out the project they do because basically they have the support of they have the approval of Vitalik. All right, so moving on, another big news this week was the sentencing of SBF, so the ex CEO of the ex CEO of FTX got sentenced to 25 years in prison, and a lot of people find this pretty lenient if you compare it with other sentences for it, because really he lost like something like $10 billion. He ruined the life of tens of thousands of people, if not hundreds of thousands of people. So that's really huge. But he also has a lot of political allies, a lot of friends, because he financed a lot of political campaigns. If so, for example, you can compare this with the life sentence of the founder of the Silk Road. You know, that was this marketplace for drug on the darknet. So that got life sentence for that, and his marketplace probably hurt a lot of people as well. But is it more than what SBF did? That's not sure. Or there's this other guy that like an early in 2012, I can't remember his name, but basically he was sentenced to something like 250 years for running a Bitcoin online sense a Bitcoin exchange, and yeah, he got way more sentence that SBF. So overall, not a very satisfying sentence, I think. All right, so we're gonna do the Q&A, but quickly reminder, we have one spot left for our Solidity Bootcamp that is starting next week. So trading meme coin is great, but unfortunately for many people it's not gonna make you rich. You can make a little bit of money like this for once or twice, but unfortunately it's difficult to have consistent gain with this. So much better strategy is to acquire an in-demand skill such as Solidity, the programming language for smart contracts. So in 1 month, we can turn you into a pro, able to command a six-figure job. So if you want to take the last spot in bootcamp, I put the link in the chat. Okay, so let's see if we have any question here. David, still bullish on Matic? Yeah, I'm not touching my Matic, but right now, unfortunately, not as act. It's not really what focuses the attention of people right now. Right. Jake saying I try CB wallet. I think you mean Coinbase wallet on mobile. Was loving it. Signed a malicious contract. Got drained. Oh, sucks, man. Ben Steele. Matic Sleeping Giant. I hope so, because I have some Matic. Alright. Oh yeah, the name I was searching is Russ Albright. Yeah, thanks, Jake. Jake, how often do you do the bootcamp? We do it every 1 month and a half. However, full disclaimer, we are progressively increasing the price. Yeah, so next cohort is gonna be more expensive than this one. All right. If there's no more question, we are going to stop here. So thanks everybody for showing up today, and I will see you in another stream. All right, bye everybody.